Friday crazy night.
Friday crazy night. It was actually Monday morning. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I just want to say congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Like 100%. Like,
yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I got the wedding band on.
Oh my God, I forgot to wear mine.
Oh, he's single.
Oh no, my wife's going to kill me. Oh no. Oh, how did I do that? Literally the one episode we're going to talk about your marriage. I forget my wedding ring.
Your own ring, yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, any eligible ladies out there, hit us up.
Don't. I'm not. I'm still married. I promise. Wow, I'm dead meat when I get home.
This whole episode, Alice is going to be,
Woo.
She's going to be all over you.
Yeah. But for real, man, congrats. It does look good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's that fresh tungsten.
Yeah.
That shiny, fresh tungsten.
Yeah, definitely. Just don't get that thing caught somewhere because they'll have to amputate your finger to get it off.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You can't Jaws of Life this?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so. I think that's like the one thing that they say tungsten is like, I could be talking on my ass right now like I do on this podcast often.
Sure, yeah.
But holy shit.
Someone dropped a 20-pound dumbbell up there, it sounded like.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I think there's something weird with it where like if you get it like pinched, that like they can't cut it. They got to amputate.
Or maybe the Jaws of Life is the only thing that can.
Oh, yeah.
Like you have to go to like the ER to get it like cut off. You can't go to like a jury,
yeah.
Any sort of like a mall jewelry store, they're not going to be able to help you with it.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
But I don't know either. I haven't been the guy wearing a wedding band and forgot to wear it. So
it's just funny how us men, I mean, crucify me now, please. My wife is, trust me, when I get home and tell her, she's like, you what?
She's probably looking at it at home, like on your shelf, just being like, you're going to come home and she's already going to be upset.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. That's funny.
Yeah. But man, what a day it was, though. We, I think that we probably should recap it today.
I think that that's a really good idea. I had a ton of fun. It was a wild day from the beginning of the day to the end of the day.
Yep.
And there was a lot that happened.
Yeah.
It was.
And like you were just saying, it wasn't just like exhaustion on the day of. It was
months.
Yeah. All the planning leading up to it. And then that day.
You did a lot of DIY stuff.
We did, yeah.
Like you did a lot where you were coming home from work and then busting ass to get stuff done for the day.
There was probably a good couple of months where I didn't like just totally skipped any other like evening obligations and just like did woodworking and working on an arch for the wedding or cornhole boards.
Right here.
And
the arch is sick. Put the arch right here.
I think we might have already shot it out, but here's what it looked like on the day of.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
And by the way, we got some first look photos back already. I'll have to show you some of those.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
So we got like a mini album of like.
That's cool. All right.
Maybe like 20 pictures or so from the day of that we got to look at.
Okay.
I mean, you probably already saw some. I posted them already.
I only saw the ones Daleen posted where she was on the bridge with you.
Oh. No, I posted one on my banner photo for Facebook.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah.
It was like the group. It was the wedding
group.
party.
Yeah.
That looked pretty funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing in that photo.
You're showing off that bald dome, I think.
I don't know, man. My body looked awkward. I was like, I don't know what I was doing. She's like, all right, we're going to do this thing where you step and pose. Pose. She gave the girls some good ideas for what to do.
Guys, nothing.
I didn't know what to do.
Because Bruce didn't look like he moved at all in that photo. He was still standing there like... I don't know if you saw it, but he was like posed from the beginning. He didn't like take a step in it or anything.
I did. I didn't know where his like step one was. So I was like, maybe he was looking really different before that. I don't know.
But I could just see him like keeping the same face and pose, but just like shifting his body weight back and forth.
Oh man. Where do you want to start from? Where do you think recap wise?
I think recap probably just for context should be like maybe a day or two before the wedding.
Okay.
Just because it was like we were checking the like weather forecast and we were already starting to lose it and spiral because we had done like months or not months, but like we had gone back like 5 years worth of like Farmer's Almanac like records back when we booked this venue almost over a year ago. And
smart.
Yeah. So
honestly.
we tried our research to find like the least rainy day, the least rainy weekend in September for this wedding. And all signs were pointing to this one. It worked well with like being out of the way of like other events that were happening in the area. So we're like, it's got to be this one. And then we're just like, well, we just pray that it doesn't rain that day.
Right. Because it's an outdoor wedding.
Yeah, it was outdoor.
Yep.
And
there is a backup plan, but it's not ideal.
Yeah. So we did know right off the bat that we were going to have to get a tent regardless. So that was booked almost at the same time. We got like tent rental secured for the day of, more than big enough to hold everybody in. And, we're like, we just hope we don't have to use that. Like we still want to have like a covered dinner, I think, for like the reception.
Yeah.
Like the plan is to like not have to use this if we don't have to for like anything besides that. Like
dinner.
Yeah. We want people like exploring, going around, taking pictures of the place.
Yeah.
And so that was like leading up to it. It was like, we started to see the forecast. It wasn't looking good. And both of us were kind of just like, kind of spiraling. And it was kind of a bummer because we were both like, someone had asked me a couple of times, like, are you excited, man? Are you looking forward to it? And I was like, I feel like I'm not as excited as I should be.
Because of the looming
because of the weather.
Anxiety of the weather,
yeah.
Which is something you have obviously no control over.
Right. Yeah. And so I was like, it finally, like, I kind of gave up like by Thursday or Friday when the wedding was on a Saturday. I was like, we're going to get rain no matter what at this point. Like,
it was a very strong forecast.
Yeah.
It was something that like, it was like, dude, this is severe weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Monday or Tuesday, it was like in the 30% chance of rain. By Friday, it was like up to 85. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, at this point, we're going to have to like let everybody know to bring an umbrella because it's going to be, I assume that they would know it's an outdoor wedding based on the venue, but like we had to make sure people knew to bring, something to protect themselves.
Yeah.
So that was like the biggest bummer about the day was that the day of, it started to rain.
And it didn't just rain. It freaking rained.
Torrential downpour.
We were eye of the storm, and it was like severe weather, like warnings.
Yeah.
Like while we were there, like it was pretty nuts.
And I think Friday night was the last time that I looked at my weather radar.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm just done. I was like, I'm not looking. I can't look at it anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
I think that's the best thing you could have done. I really do.
Yeah, I can't like invest any more energy into this. I can't change it if it's coming anyways. So I was like, let's just see what happens. We'll have other people check the weather on the day of if they need to. And in the morning when we were setting up, we got there around like 10 o'clock in the morning.
We did.
And it was maybe a little like sprinkling, but then it just like it cleared up.
Barely. Yeah.
Yeah. By the time we were done setting up around like noon, it had stopped raining. There was no rain. It was just kind of a little damp on the ground.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, I can roll with this.
It was actually, the sun came out.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Started to get a little warm too.
Yep.
I was like, I can vibe with this. This is okay. I think we're gonna be good. We might be fine.
Honestly, the morale was high.
Yeah.
The morale was high for weather. Everybody was like, dude, there is no rain.
Yeah.
Bruce was like, I told you. He's like, it will not rain.
Yeah. He was so certain about it.
He was very certain. He's like, it's not going to rain, guys.
It's not coming our way. It's not coming our way.
Yeah.
And I think the vibes got even higher when we went out to lunch and Bruce paid for our
that was so cool.
Lunch just because he won the jackpot on the lottery machines in the
$390, I think. $380.
I think it was over 400.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Over $400 he made in like a blink of an eye. And then he's like, well, lunch and drinks are on me, boys. Which was really nice of him because you were initially going to buy us lunch and drinks.
Yeah. Yep.
But that was really cool of him to do that. That was awesome.
And he
a lucky guy.
I know, dude. He even said that like, because he gifted me a bottle of whiskey on my day too.
Yeah.
And it was a very similar scenario when he went to go pick that up too. He was there to like meet up and he was there his mission was to go buy something else at the same time. On the way there, he stopped somewhere to get dinner with someone and played more of those slot machines.
Yeah.
And won like $200 or $300.
No, I think he said he came away with like $1,000.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he's like, I ended up winning $1,000. I might as well go get Ryan a nice ass bottle of bourbon.
So he's like, in a way, it didn't really cost me anything to buy this for you. I'm like, I'm glad you're not like out a bunch of money for
dude. He's a lucky dude. I knowing me, if I were to gamble and win like that, if I were to win $400 gambling, I'd be screwed.
Yeah.
I'd
Wait,
be
why?
I'd be a gambling addict.
Oh, you'd keep going.
I'd keep going.
Yeah.
I've never won. I've
Yeah.
gambled like 4 times in my life.
Okay.
Never won. So
Same.
I'm not gonna ever do it ever again. I don't think.
Which makes me wonder, like, how many times are you losing, Bruce? How many times
Yeah.
that you're not telling us? You're screwing yourself.
Does it make up for itself, or
Yeah.
As long as he's having fun, though. He's a pretty responsible guy. I don't want to paint it out to be like he's some gambling addict, because he's definitely not. He's a very responsible dude.
He's just lucky when he has to be.
Yeah. And that came in clutch. That was really cool. That was super cool of him.
What they call a convenient gambler.
Yeah. Yes. Holy shit.
And also, I think the vibes were higher too when we got back to the venue, and there was like fresh baked cookies made for everybody.
And they were not like Toll House or like Pillsbury.
They were some of the best
awesome.
cookies I've ever had. I can't say it's the best because my mom listens.
Yeah.
To the podcast, but they were up there. They were some really good cookies.
Yeah.
And
which, by the way, shout out to your mom, Allison. I love your mom. Like after
awesome.
getting to know your mom a little bit more that day.
Yeah.
She's so cool, man.
I heard she was messing with you though.
She was messing with me.
Either that or the day before.
She was messing with me during the recital.
Or
the rehearsal. Sorry, the rehearsal. Yeah.
Because of that TV that you probably still haven't picked up.
Still haven't picked it up. No. Yeah, she's got a VHS built-in little tiny 13-inch, super cool, little 13-inch
CRT
TV. And Alice wants it for her library.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been my duty, sorry, Connie, again, to reach out to Ryan's mom. I have her phone number. I've talked to her before. I picked up stuff at her house before. And I've just been dropping the ball. And I mean by that, like dropping the ball, I mean like a month and a half dropping the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to do it. But anyway, she was messing with me during the rehearsal. She was telling Alice, because I told Alice, I was like, you should just go talk to her directly. And just see if,
But you made Alice go talk to her.
Yeah, I felt guilty.
Like, I can't do
I
this.
felt too guilty. Yeah. So Alice was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. So then Alice is like, she must have told, or Alice was like, yeah, I think Nate is like a little bit anxious to talk to you or something like that. And so then Connie, your mom, she was like, yeah, tell Nate I'm like super pissed. I already sold it to somebody and that he wasted my time. So then Alice goes back, tells me that. I was like, she didn't say that. I was like, there's no way she said that at the rehearsal of Ryan's wedding. There's no way she would have said that.
So you didn't buy it?
No, I didn't buy it. No. But I thought it was funny that she was trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's become like a story in itself, this TV that you've had to come pick
Well,
up.
I can see where you get it from.
What do you mean?
Your little shit disturby prank stuff,
Just the straight face.
You get it from your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. No, but she's funny, man. She was cracking tons of jokes, and Alice said that she's she's a good human being. She's a good person. Yeah.
She told me on the way to get her hair done the morning of, I don't remember what time she got there, but like on the drive there to the hair salon, she was like already crying in the morning. And then she said that when she got to the hair salon, it was like kind of quiet and peaceful because not all the girls were there yet. And then as soon as the maid of honor showed up, maybe like 30 minutes, an hour later, she was like, it was just chaos. She was like, those girls, man. And I think it might just be because she's not used to hanging around girls like that young.
Yeah.
She's like, maid of honor came in just like really loud, and it was like, all right, let's go.
Type of 6 a.m.
Yeah, type of.
Are you what?
And she's just wired. She's ready to go, and she's like, some of the girls were dancing on the floor. They were doing like that spider dance at the
salon.
At the salon, yeah,
dude. That day when they did that for me on the dance floor, I was peeing, dude. I was laughing so hard.
It looks pretty funny.
It's funny, dude.
So I can only imagine, like from my mom's perspective, what that was like to be there with all the bridesmaids.
Oh man, they were wild. It was really cool getting to know Daylene's side though of her friends. That was super cool. They're actually genuinely shout out Daylene's friend group. I'm doing a lot of shout outs again. Dang it.
It's just the day of shout outs, I guess.
Day of shout outs every day though. But for real, you guys are really, really nice and really cool and laid back and chill. And most of all, y'all are super funny, man. Really funny people, which is like a plus.
And also, our officiant shaved his head for the day of too.
That was sick.
He became an honorary bald bud.
Yeah. It was something that I guess you guys had been pressuring. It wasn't like he had a full head of hair, and This is not something I'm ripping on the dude for. Dan, you had admitted this yourself when I talked to you. But it's something I guess that he'd been pressured for a while from you guys for.
And he had also been like
Contemplating.
contemplating. But he was very on the fence. He's like, what if I got a bad shaped head? And I was like, dude, just look at this Reddit bald subreddit. Just scroll through and look at everybody that's done this and look how much better they look after they've shaved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone on average, I feel like looks like 5 years younger after they shave their head too.
Yeah. Well, he looks great. Everybody thought he looked great besides his daughters. His daughters were...
Did you see the video?
No, I did. I didn't know there was a video.
One of the bridesmaids came back with him the night before, and like took a video of him getting his head shaved, and his daughters were just losing it. They were crying.
They'll get used to it for sure.
They have by now, I think, already.
He did tell us though. We said, how do you feel about it? He's like, I feel more confident.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel more confident, which I know we talk about it a lot, but if you are balding, I know we're not like a bald podcast, but if you are balding and you're thinking about it.
What do you mean? This is a bald podcast.
I mean, it's not like all we talk about is bald stuff, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, but you're right. It is a bald pod. We're a couple bald butts.
Yeah. It's our brand.
But if you're thinking about it, you're on the fence and you are balding and maybe you've tried hair, treatment, Rogaine stuff. Just do it, man. Just do it.
You're going to look way better. Promise.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, grow it back.
Yeah.
What you got, That's
what I always say. It's like, the good thing is that it'll grow back.
Exactly.
And then I think it's like, maybe, I don't know if it's like a pride thing, but it's like, or people will just think like, it ain't growing back to where it is right now. If it tries to get back to this, it's going to have a hard time.
Sure.
Is maybe where
the disconnect is or whatever. Yeah.
But
anyways, so wedding party is fire. Loved it. I didn't really know the bridesmaids too much. I wasn't.
Right. Yeah, you probably haven't.
I had just met. We had toured the grounds of this place, which I don't know if you want to give them a shout out. I know you're rocking their.
Givens Farm. You guys killed it. It was. I should probably say this before you get into that. The day of. We'll talk about it. Did not go as planned, but the owners there were incredibly helpful with getting everything sorted out and the logistics of the day of, with helping us and making phone calls to certain vendors when I was busy. They didn't say no to anything, so you guys were awesome. And I know it got wet and wild, and I know you guys went above and beyond with trying to make it work for us, and you did. So we can't thank you guys enough for helping us. But Givens Farm is where we went and got married.
It's beautiful. I mean, maybe we throw just like a picture. I know you were talking about it earlier. You said, I want people to tour the grounds and walk around and take photos.
Yep.
Maybe just throw like a picture up here of what it looked like. I mean, it is a beautiful venue. It's a little slice of Italy is what we kept saying. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel like Wisconsin. And even though there's the word farm in it, it's not a barn house. It's not a barnyard. There's animals there. Very few, but there is.
Your best friends, we found out too.
Yeah, there's some geese there that do not like me.
I think you don't like the geese.
I don't like the geese.
I don't think it's a two-way thing. I think it's you.
I don't like the geese.
I think it's you.
Not a geese.
Yeah, they got barn animals there and like wildlife, but it's not like a.
No, they don't have like cows.
Yeah, if anything, they're more closer to like a vineyard, because I don't know if you saw it on the way in, but they have. All these like grapevines that they use to make wine and
no, they sell their grapes to like Door County vendors.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they end up making wine out of them and whatnot. Yep. So they just harvest the grapes.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
And it's cool that vineyard that they have, they've got like, I think it's sheep that just roam freely in that vineyard, just fertilizing it.
It is sheep
all the time.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just saying that the only time I had met any of them was the maid of honor I had met like a few days before when we went to go tour the grounds and like finalize where we wanted the aisle to be and where we wanted all the chairs to be and the dance floor and kind of just like location scouting is what it felt like.
Yep. It was like a final walkthrough.
Yeah. I felt like the second she got in the car, she was like, it was like she was talking to me as if she just knew me.
The maid of honor.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like super normal and really chill and cool. I was like, sick. Not that I was expecting her to be some weirdo, but I mean, there's always like a.
You're like, I don't want to carry the conversation back here.
Exactly. But then once I met the rest of the girls too, I was like, oh yeah, they're very similar to Daleen.
Yeah.
Very similar humor and personalities and whatnot.
so I think we're at the point now where we've got everything set up. The decor is out.
We the groomsmen set everything up.
Yep.
We went early, not as early as the girls. The girls were up by
crack of dawn.
Crack of dawn to get all their hairs done and whatnot.
You came to my house twice that day. Like once
I did.
To drop Alice off, and then once to carpool out to the venue.
Yeah. Yep.
And which that was funny trying to get those cars packed up with all the stuff.
Yeah, we like Tetrised these two cars with all the stuff, and we made it work, and it took a minute to get it all done, and then we weren't thinking about the amount of bodies we had to get there too.
But not even that. Before that, Bruce was upset that like he basically packed one entire car by himself, and we threw like 3 boxes into the other car by the time he like packed an entire truck.
There's a lot of stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. We weren't thinking about bodies.
No, so after we got everything packed, we're like, wait a minute, how do we get, there's one guy that can't get there, you know? And so then we had to refinagle some stuff and figure some stuff out. We made it work, but.
Did you hear the comment that Bruce made when Dalene's dad was there to help?
Oh yeah, he said something about like stuff. He was like, oh yeah, he said, didn't Daly's dad say like?
No, Bruce was like, I told Bruce like, you must be a master Tetris player.
Oh, and he said that's my second name behind master debater.
Yeah,
and then Dalene's dad was just like,
no, he said like left hand or right hand.
Oh yeah.
And Bruce didn't know what to say.
yeah.
I don't think anybody did. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that from.
Dude, he's funny as hell. Yeah. He's funny as hell for sure.
Another funny story with him on the day of was we were in like the groomsmen getting assembled room. We were like getting our.
Dude, describe what that room looks like.
Oh yeah,
it's wild.
I don't know. We might have a picture of it. I don't know if I took anything from that room. We might have something
probably
by the time this goes out, a photo to share. But it's basically like the back side of the house, and it's like an entirely screened off section of the house. So it's an outdoor room with like on like it's technically the second floor of the back side of the house. Yeah. So you're elevated with this like screened in porch type thing, and which is really cool because like you can kind of like see out into the whole venue where everything's going to happen.
Yep.
So we were able to like watch people come in as people were like trickling in, and they couldn't really see into the room. So it's kind of like a one-way mirror type of thing almost. But it was really cool to kind of like peep on things as it was happening to kind of, you know, build some of the anticipation for the ceremony.
Yeah.
So it was a really cool spot to be.
It was. It felt like a movie. I don't know, because it's downpouring, and you're in this room that's almost completely empty. I mean, or completely like open. Like you feel like you're outside, but you're inside, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And there was something actually really beautiful about being in that room with the storm happening.
Yeah.
You know, it was. Yeah. But anyway, sorry. I wanted to describe it because it was a crazy room. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, we were in that room, and Dalene's dad was in there. And our photographer comes in to get some like pics of the guys getting ready.
Yeah.
And she like turns around and like looks at him, and he doesn't like say anything back to her. He just like stares at her like kind of like blankly. And she's just like super bubbly. Like you've met our photographer, Leah, before.
Close friend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say close, but a friend. Yeah.
She would probably say close friend.
Okay, close friend, Leah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And she like looks back at at her dad, and she's just like, hi. She like, because he wasn't like saying anything to her, and he's like, hi. And then
this is so
she's like, are you dad? And he's like, yup. And then she like looks at me, and she's just like, I see where you get your smile now.
And then I just lost it. I was like, I couldn't be the one to say anything. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, oh, that's Dalene's dad. That's not my dad. And she was like, oh, okay.
She's very much recovered from that very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
She's got the perfect personality for what she does.
I agree.
You know, she rolls with anything. So I've known her for a long time.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly trusted her creative process throughout the night.
She was very much balancing. The videographers and the photographers and the wedding staff were balancing the weather and the wedding. So it was like constant pivoting
Yeah.
But they were doing a really good job of constantly pivoting and
Yep.
figuring out. And I wanted to say something. I thought it was so funny that the officiant, for some reason,
The guy who shaved his head.
the guy who shaved his head.
Yep.
Yep. For some reason, I think there was, while we were, so it was raining pretty bad at one point in time. I might be skipping ahead here, and we can rewind, but it was coming down, and we were like, all right, we're doing this thing outside. We're going to wait for a gap of time when the rain lets up, and we'll get this ceremony rocking.
Mm-hmm.
And it kept raining and raining, and Dan kept coming up to me and asking me questions and wanting me to pull the trigger on things. And I kept looking at him. I'm like, go ask Ryan. I don't know, man. I don't want to be the guy who
makes the call.
Yeah, he's like, and he'd look at me. He's like, I got 2 guys on backup. They need to know now. And I'm like, go talk to Ryan, dude. I don't want to be the guy that's not my call.
What do you mean by guys on backup?
Who are gonna set stuff up or do something? I don't know. He had
Sure.
2 dudes that were.
It's probably Zach.
Yeah.
I think probably a couple of guys in her friend group.
Yep. That were either needed to pivot to move stuff or whatnot. But
no, I think we are at the point in the day though, where it's like the guys are suited up and we're like probably 30 to 45 minutes away from like the actual ceremony start time.
Yeah.
And is when like I started to feel like kind of bad and a little bit guilty. Yeah, because I was telling Daleen about this today, where it was like when it started to rain really bad the day of, I was like, I know this doesn't make sense to feel this way, but I almost feel like people see me as like an idiot for having this outside party on like this rainy day, even though it's like totally unavoidable. But it's just like the thought of like, I'm making these people miserable standing outside. And I think Daleen felt the same way too.
Yeah.
Where it's like feeling bad about putting people in an uncomfortable situation for a day that, shouldn't be felt like that type of thing. Where, we could have just done an indoor wedding. We could have safeguarded a lot of that, but
you had a vision.
We did. And it was something that we both wanted. It was like a regular warm Wisconsin outdoor wedding on a fall day.
Yeah.
Or not even
warm, maybe.
Yeah, not even
comfortable
fall. Just like September is usually like a really comfortable month in
Agreed.
In Wisconsin. So
Zebra season, baby. Let's go.
Zebra season?
Libra.
Oh, Libra.
Yeah,
She said zebra season.
No, I'm a Libra, man.
You are,
scales, September. Let's go.
Yeah. So
I didn't know you felt guilty. Can I tell you? Let me finish what you're saying, then I want to tell you from my perspective.
Okay. Yeah. So to sum it up, like I'm looking outside through the screen windows, and I only saw how bad it was raining because there was a pond on the opposite side of where we were set up, and I could see it just like the droplets. It was just the pond was going nuts, and I was like, "That's a lot of rain."
Yeah.
And then it got worse. It got more and more rain.
Yep.
For like a good 30 to 40 minutes of just like past the start time.
Yeah.
Like the start time was 4 and it like really didn't stop till like 4:30.
Yeah.
So, but before we get to the ceremony, what were you going to say?
This was my perspective of it. I'm going to say this. I've never seen you like this ever in my life. And I didn't really know. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. No, but I didn't really know how. I was trying to kind of use comedy and optimism to lighten the mood. I think all your groomsmen were.
Oh, sure.
I think everybody was, and we weren't upset. Like but you were, and I told the other guys this. You were Pablo Escobar in that meme where he's just.
He's on the swing set.
No, not that one.
Oh.
He's just like. This is you. I've never.
I like how you're probably out of frame in your camera while you're doing that.
Oh,
but
this is Ryan. Oh, I'm probably still out of frame.
Go on your knees. Get on your knees. No, just like get all the way on your knees.
Oh yeah. He's just
hands behind the back,
staring for a long period of time out the window, and I looked over at Bruce.
I think at one point I left the room and did that in a different room.
I said, he's gone nonverbal. I looked over at Bruce and I was like, he's gone fully nonverbal, Bruce. And Bruce was like, yeah. And I've never seen you like that.
Yeah.
And what my perception of it was, I didn't know it was guilt. I thought you were pissed.
No.
You looked angry to me.
It wasn't so much, it was like, guilt and I think disappointment.
I could see disappointment too.
I think it was both of those, because disappointment in the fact that that was happening on the wedding day.
Yeah.
And then guilt that I was forcing 100 or more people out there to stand in that.
Yeah.
While we're inside the house. And, we had a tent outside, and eventually we had to call for a rain delay. We're like, let's move people to the tent, give it like 30 minutes. Let's see what happens. If it doesn't clear up, we're going to have to do this whole shebang in the tent, because we can't delay it any longer. But yeah, so there was a few times where I had to I went to a different room to kind of just refocus. Yeah. And I don't even know if I was able to totally refocus, because it was there was really only one other option for what we were going to be able to do. So it wasn't like Which
was not what you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I walked out of the room, went down the hall, and there was another room that had an open window that faced where the weather was coming from.
Yep.
And I looked out that way. I think I was there.
See it.
Yeah, I was there with the officiant, and I was there with the owner of the venue. I think my mom was there too. And we're looking out, and it was blue. We could see the sky and the sun peeking through, but it was still raining in the backyard. And we're just I feel like we had 3 meteorologists there at the same time.
Everybody's radar was showing something different.
Yeah, Pete Petoniak should have been invited, to be honest. We should have had that guy there. But
yeah.
It was everyone was we might have a break here if we go for it now. And I was like, let's give it a shot. I was like, at this point we have to go and do something. So let's get everybody lined up downstairs. If it continues to lighten up, we'll just go for it. If it's a drizzle, we'll power through it. If it gets worse, we're going to have to move it under the tent.
Yep.
But it was I remember in that moment, the owner, Brittany was really excited. She clapped. She's like, let's have a wedding. And it was gone. And I think her and her husband went out to and probably some other people went out to go dry all the seats down.
Yep.
They had towels out there. I think a leaf blower at some point too.
To blow the water off. It was an industrial strength. It was, yeah.
And then we were waiting downstairs outside. And I remember it was still kind of coming down, but not a lot. And then as soon as it was 4:40, so we were maybe 40 minutes past our start time.
Yeah.
There was no rain. It stopped completely.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was pretty weird, honestly.
For precisely 30 minutes,
the exact length
of the ceremony. It did not rain. I got a bald head. I didn't feel one drop of rain.
No, it didn't. It did not rain.
The entire time.
No. And not only that, but what was behind you guys for it?
Yeah, there was a photo. The owner sent us a picture, or took a picture of us. As soon as Daleen starts to walk down the aisle, you can see me in the arch at the end of the aisle, and behind us is open sky, and there's a rainbow coming right in between us.
That's badass, dude.
And it was at
so sick.
It was exactly at 4:44. So I don't know if those numbers or the 3 repeating numbers it means anything, but it was
angel numbers, yeah,
could be, yeah. But it was 4:44, clear skies, rainbow, attending the wedding as well.
Dude, it was beautiful, and honestly, the ceremony was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was. It was really, really nice. First of all,
made your wife cry. She was crying the whole time.
Oh my God. I'm in my head going, get a hold of yourself. You're gonna ruin these photos. I was like, damn, girl. She was bawling her eyes out, dude.
I wish I had looked, but I was only focused on
which is good
on Daleen.
That's
but
good. I'm sure you'll see it in.
It was bad.
She was right at the beginning. During your vows, which your vows freaking ruled, dude.
Did they slap?
They slapped.
All right,
they were really, really good.
That's good.
Aleen's were good too.
Yeah.
Aleen's were really good too.
She was upset that I mentioned The Sims in my.
Why?
She's like, you make me sound like a nerd out there, and I was like,
you guys are talking about baby voices.
She was.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah. I mean, you could talk about The Sims.
Also, it's a big part of your life. You play that game.
Yeah.
I
thought it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a roast. I didn't take it as in my head. I wasn't thinking you're roasting your wife.
No. But I thought it was funny, not funny, but great how I tied that in though with with The Sims too. And I was like, it's not like I was like being disrespectful, but she's just like, no, she's like, I just don't like people knowing that I'm a nerd and that I play The Sims. And I was like, well, Brittany also.
Well, now we're putting it on the internet.
Yeah, and also Brittany brought it up in her maid of honor speech too. The Sims again too.
She did. Yeah.
So it's not like you could have escaped it that day. People would have found out that you play The Sims.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's super funny.
You're talking about Alice crying.
Yeah, she was bawling her eyes out, which is understandable. I shed a tear as well.
Did you? Okay.
I did. Yep. Alice caught me. She caught me, which is weird. She must have been watching me, but there was one tear, and it was during Daylene. It was when Daylene started getting choked up. I was like, oh my god.
What, during like my vows?
No, when she was giving her vows.
Oh, okay.
And then she started getting a little bit choked up towards like the middle part of it, and it was the shit she was saying was like really, really, really heartfelt.
Yeah.
Good, loving stuff. And I was like, oh my God. And I like wiped one tear away and my lips were just trembling. Like I was like trying to, like I was like, oh my God. And then I didn't say anything. I wasn't like, like, oh yeah, I shed a tear. But Alice was like, I saw you. She's like, I saw you. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
And that probably sent her over the edge too, to cry even more.
No, when Daylene started to cry, Alice was just, dude, she was just weeping.
When Daylene was giving her vows?
She had a whole plan. She was like, all right, what I'm going to do is take a tissue and I'm going to wrap it
about this the night
before. It around my finger so that I've got it on my finger so that it doesn't look obnoxious that I'm holding a wad of tissues so that I can discreetly just go like this.
Just dab
that plan was gone. I mean, there was no dabbing.
There's too
she
much.
Was sobbing. Yeah.
That wasn't even her wedding.
She just loves love so much.
Yeah.
And she loves you guys so much. And
so she couldn't not.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. It really was. The ceremony was really, 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 really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird how the second it ended, it came back. The rain came back.
Did, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say it didn't really hit me the whole getting married thing didn't really hit me until like walking down the aisle was when it was when I first felt it.
The whole getting married thing.
Yeah, exactly. Cause like I think I'd mentioned like how was I feeling the week leading up to it? Like I wasn't like as excited as I felt like I should have been. Cause I feel like I was so worried about everything else that day.
Yeah.
Up until like the moment that we walked down the aisle, I was like, okay, this is when you press play. Like this is when it starts. There's like no stopping at this point.
Yep.
The rest of the night's like moving in action at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like the combination of like walking down with my mom and like everybody like looking at you, everybody that you know.
Yeah.
Like family, friends, her family too. And like walking down with my mom too. I think that was when like, I feel like I would almost like cry just walking down the aisle, like getting down to the end of the altar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I, my eyes got moist. I think I cried a little bit. I wasn't like sobbing because I knew if it started, I probably would have had a hard recovery if I were to like let it go.
Yeah.
But my lips were trembling as well. I feel like I was a little shaky when I was giving my vows.
I didn't feel that way.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, man. I felt like I was even thinking in my head, I was like, God damn, he's a good public speaker. Like I think that if I would have had a public marriage like you, I would have still done the vows alone,
privately.
Not because I wouldn't want people to hear them, but because I think I genuinely would be just too scared to do it.
Oh, sure.
You know?
Yeah, it was.
So you delivered him really well. I was like, damn. I was like, he sounds really pro.
It was hard. The last sentence that I had was probably
what was it?
The toughest one. Just like the one where it was like, if I could give you anything.
Oh, yeah.
To look through my eyes type of thing.
Yeah.
That was
she was getting
part.
pretty fucking teared up.
Yeah.
She was getting pretty teared up, man. For sure. She looked great too.
Yeah.
She looked really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the wardrobe, the makeup, the hair for both sides was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a panic attack with my suit.
Oh.
And it was just because I was buttoning on the wrong button. But do you remember that? I had
your pants. You took your
I was freaking out, dude.
You took your pants on and off like 6 times.
I was buttoning on the button that was too far in. And so it was giving me a lot of extra fabric around my crotch.
Who was it that ended up helping you? Was it her dad?
No, it was Dan. It was Dan. He finally was like, dude, you're buttoning it on the wrong button. And I was like, oh, and then PJ came over and one of the videographer guys, and he helped me out too.
Because the guy's pants, they have like an inside strip of fabric that's got like 2 openings on it for buttoning it on the inside before you button the outside. It's kind of backwards the way that men's dress pants are that way. I get why they do it, but yeah, you were like doing the wrong one. And
my pants are huge. I have way too much fabric, guys. And every time I put my belt on, then the fabric of the pants would like pull out beneath the belt, and it made me look like my crotch was hanging out or something. So I was having a little bit of a panic attack, but then the guys came together and they're like, dude, you're just not doing this right.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, thank God.
And I felt a little bit bad too, because like the suits weren't as not tailored, but I felt like they could have been like a better fit for some of the guys, the jackets anyways.
Yeah. It was one or the other, which I thought was interesting because they told us all the same thing. It was either we can size you up,
or you're going to look like Steve Harvey.
You're going to look like Steve Harvey. Exactly. They're like, we can go bigger and it'll make room in your gut, but your shoulders are going to look like a Roblox character, or you're going to look like Kanye West in that Lil Pump video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought everyone looked good still though. And
we looked great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody was like busting out of it. Yeah, we looked good.
Yeah. But yeah, so at this point, ceremony's over. We're like getting a few pictures taken with like some family for Daylene. Like there was like some little girls there that had to leave with their grandparents to not stick around for that reception. Party. And
did you know this? We kept this secret from you guys.
What was the secret?
During photos, when we were taking photos.
I think I know this.
Do you?
The dance floor?
Yeah. Daylene didn't.
I heard it was flooded.
Yeah. We just didn't tell you guys. Yeah. We were just like.
Probably a good thing you didn't.
We were just like, don't even mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, it did. It rained that much that it flooded.
Because the tent was like at the bottom of like it's how a house.
It's a big hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's how a house should be built. That style. You should have it sloped away from your house, and
so that water drains.
Yep. And that's where the tent was. And then unfortunately the dance floor was in the far corner of this tent.
Excuse me.
And I did hear that. I don't know if it was like that night or the next day that I heard about it, but I heard like the DJ had to like kind of like move his stuff around to kind of like.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved the DJ.
Yeah, Vincent.
I loved him.
Vincent, you killed it, man. Boogie Time Entertainment.
Oh, I loved him.
Guys.
He was awesome.
Yeah. Vincent, I felt like fit our vibe just right.
He did. And he also was like, when he realized anytime he was on camera,
he was on.
I do love being on camera. Yeah, you love being on camera, which I just thought was great. I thought that was awesome.
Also, I do want to say about Boogie Time Entertainment. That was the name of the DJ company.
Yeah.
When we met with them, I think they've got like I almost said like a circus of DJs. They've got like a circuit.
Oh, it's like a collective.
Yeah, they've got like maybe 4 or 5 DJs that they will like go and assign certain weddings. And so we had a meeting with like the owner of the DJ business, and he's like, he got a sense of who we are, and he's like, you guys are gonna get Vincent. Like he's the right one for you. Like he read our energy very well, because Vincent did a great job.
Oh man, I loved him so much.
I asked him to rickroll the crowd at some point, and he did.
Yep.
So that was also
it was with WAP, I believe.
It could have been. Yeah, I don't even remember.
I was pretty bummed. We were like, "What? Come on!"
We told him, we were like, "We want you to play like a banger, and then like
rickroll them,
get people excited for it, and then just like flip the script."
I believe it was WAP. I believe it was.
Probably.
Yes. I'm sorry, I jumped ahead, but yeah, that's interesting that you figured out either day of or day after, but that was something we all decided day of that we were not going to tell you.
Yeah.
And we were just like, let's not mention that, because shout out Gibbons Farm, they did spring into action. They brought mops down there.
Mm-hmm.
They brought fans down there.
I think they also had a generator running too, because
like a sub pump?
No, like a generator for electricity.
Oh, they did. Yeah, yeah.
Because the DJ, I think either the DJ needed more power, or the beverage caterer was taking too much power from like the the outlet that they had down.
Oh, so they brought a secondary one, is what you're saying?
Givens Farm brought down like a generator for, I think, the DJ to use.
Yeah.
I think it was a gas generator, to be honest. And so I think they were running on that all night, I believe.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
But so that's why I'm saying, like, they did more than they
did. You're right. They did.
They needed to. And for a day with as bad a weather as it was, they made it better for sure.
They did. And honestly, overall, we're talking a lot about like the things that went awry, but in reality, everybody had a great time. By the end of the night, we were all liquored up, having fun, dancing. A lot of people.
Bar.
Yeah.
Open
yes. Bar. Yes. A lot of people were dancing their asses off.
Yep.
And just having a ball. I mean, it was a good time. It really was.
Yeah. Yep.
Back up though. I jumped ahead with the whole flooded
dance floor
thing, which they got a hold of.
Did you ever see what it looked like flooded?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I want to know what that looked like, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I did not.
I can only imagine. I don't know where the hell they put the water though. Like, did they just like push it away?
Probably with the mops, pushed it out the back.
Yeah.
I would assume, which is why probably the DJ had to move. I wonder if he was.
I think they were set up in that corner the whole time though.
Oh,
like
okay.
The dance floor didn't move. That was there the whole time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But maybe he changed a little bit. I don't remember. But
it was sick though. It was sick how it was set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Were you gonna say about the pictures?
Yeah. No, I was. No, I was saying that during the pictures is when the flooding had happened, and we decided not to tell you.
Oh, okay.
But I guess that's where we're at. Is that after the ceremony, we went to go take pictures. Everybody then goes to get some drinks under the tent, prepare for dinner, and
which, by the way, we hired 2 bartenders for the night, and
they were awesome too.
They were, yeah. That first guy that came to set up he was a really cool guy. We initially wanted 2 bartenders. Then like the owner was like, oh, you might only need 1. You might just have like 1, like really big group of people after the ceremony, like looking for drinks. And after that, they'll kind of trickle in. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, we're willing to pay for 2. Cause like, it's important for us that like people drink. And also that
we live in Wisconsin.
You're not waiting forever to get a drink. I was like, with this many people, we kind of like, we'll pay the extra penny to have 2 bartenders.
Yeah. We were talking about that. I remember on, the walkthrough day a couple days before. We were like, what's the average amount of time it takes to make a mixed drink?
Right. Yeah.
1.5, 2 minutes.
Times 100 people.
Times 100 people. If you got 100 people wanting mixed drinks, it's a long time.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
Yeah, for sure. But there was 0 line. I didn't have to wait once, which was awesome. And I'll be honest, I took advantage of the open bar a lot.
When you saw the bottle of Maker's Mark up there,
I was stoked.
You brought me back a glass of Maker's multiple times.
Yes.
Just Maker's Mark.
Yes. I was taking quite a few shots of Maker's Mark, mainly because I was deathly nervous for my speech.
Oh, sure.
I was very, very,
well,
very,
I mean, even
very
after
nervous.
that, you were bringing up.
Then I was celebrating.
You were bringing me shots.
Then I was like, I can't imagine all of the stress you were feeling. I was stressing about a 8-minute speech for a month prior.
Which your speech was great too. I have the paper of it too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I somehow came back with it. I don't know if it ended up in a tote somewhere.
Sick. So, okay.
And I also have we also had the maid of honor speech too.
Okay.
She gave that to me, and I was like, you should give it to Daleen. And I was like, what am I talking about? She doesn't have pockets right now. I'll just hold on to it.
Well, I'm glad you snagged it because I think I just left it at the table.
Yeah, someone must have put it away somewhere.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'm glad you. I did it in like categories. I don't know if you saw that, but it was like there was like bolded categories.
Your speech was funny. The way it ended, for sure. The yeehaw at the end was
it was difficult to give because I'll give a run. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was just gonna say like that was I feel like the crowning jewel moment on that speech was your ending with with me wanting to be a cowboy and the yeehaw. Everyone's safe here. We're all family. I want to hear the biggest yeehaw this
I was like, I'm not talking like just a yeehaw. I want a big yeehaw.
Yeah.
Corey just kept telling me he's a guy in my band, good friend. He just kept telling me, he's like, just treat it like you would treat it like a show. He's like, just treat it like you'd be a front man at a show, man, and you'll do great. And I was like,
did you run it by those guys?
Okay. No, they didn't want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
They were like, I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
But that was kind of my intention, was like, from the get-go, I wanted to get everybody hyped, and then I wanted to try and keep that, but I think I talked too fast. I think I don't think
you did.
No?
No.
Okay. That was like my problem with Alice. Every time I would run it with her,
Yeah.
I was like, she's like, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. I was like, oh my God. Okay.
And in the moment, it's hard to do that
It's
too.
so hard. Yeah. It's so hard. But yeah, it was really hard to write the speech because Ryan is a really good speech giver. He's a good public speaker, A. And B, he's given a speech to another groomsman that was a part of the wedding. His name is Joe. And the speech that he gave Joe, I don't know, I think it's a mixture of us all being pretty liquored up at his open bar beforehand yeah. and also just the way it was written. But dude, it was like, and I said it in the speech, it was the perfect mixture of like heartwarming and like notations, and then also like really good roasts and like really good roasts. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I got to figure out a way to
roast
to kind of emulate that, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can think of a shit ton of heartwarming things. That's really easy. I mean, you're a great friend, you know? Yeah. I can think of a lot of things in that regards. But the roasting thing, I don't know what it is, man, but you don't let yourself slip. You don't. No, you really don't. You don't. You're like even really buttoned up. Yeah.
It's harder even now that we got a podcast. So I'm bound to slip up at some point.
Yeah, no, but you don't embarrass yourself often. And I could only think of a handful of things. And I was like, man, he's a hard guy to roast. And I said it in the speech, you're a very successful human being.
Sure. Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I'm not trying to suck your dick again. I'm not trying to do that again, but for real, it was really difficult. But I did feel like I was happy with it.
Yeah.
I felt good with it.
I think I told Daleen after, I was like, I feel like Nate's speech was everything I expected, but also better than I expected too.
Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot. It really does.
I didn't know it was going to be, I don't think it was long by any means, but I think
it was.
But I think that you said a lot more than I thought you were going to say.
Oh, okay.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah, yeah.
And more so in a good way. I was like, I think I might have been bummed if it was only going to be like a 1 minute speech.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And for you to carry on with, covering everything, to talk about her too, it meant a lot to both of us.
Oh, so, that's good. That's really good.
I haven't reread it yet. I might come back to it in a couple of months and then reread it. But,
yeah.
But no, I remember in the moment it was everything I expected, and also not as throwing me under the bus as much as my cousin Mike's speech was.
Oh, his was. Before we get into his, I got to tell you, I asked so many people, and I Googled and I ChatGPT'd and I Gemini'd so many people the length. What should the length be?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I do want to go on record and say I did not use ChatGPT for this speech.
There you go.
I did not. This was all from my brain and my heart.
And his butt.
And my butt. But I had asked a lot of people, how long should it be? And oh my God, the responses were
variety. Like
it was all across the board. I didn't know what, man. And then Corey, he's, I love the guy, and he did come afterwards. He's like, dude, your speech was great. He's like, you killed it. But he's like, dude, anything over 7 minutes and you're making the wedding about you. And I went, I was like, oh my God.
That is true, yeah.
Well, it was an 8-minute speech.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Man, it did not, I wouldn't say if anything, it was like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I did not think it was 8 minutes.
Yeah, I clocked it. Every time I did it, I clocked it at like 7:51.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah,
huh.
Yep. So, but I didn't want to cut anything out. So I was like,
yeah,
we'll see.
I'm glad you didn't. I also think that yours was entertaining enough that's probably why it didn't feel like 7 or 8 minutes.
Thank you, man.
And I think that the audience felt that way too. I don't think that anyone was like snoozing during your speech. I think that like, if anything, like you woke people up. You were like
it was
Corey
raining
said, you were
hard.
An entertainer.
Yeah, it was raining hard, and I knew in my head I was like, I have to project because it's loud on this vinyl tent.
That's true.
And so like the second I got the mic, I was like, how's everybody doing? Like,
yeah, at this point of the night, we're like
shouting into it.
This is before dinner. We've done our grand march, which by the way, everybody got soaked on doing the grand march because we had to walk from the house down to the tent in a torrential downpour. This is like probably the worst part of the night in terms of rain.
Yeah,
was
the grand march.
The grand march, the whole dinner portion of it.
Yeah. Yep. The generator was flickering on and off.
Was it?
Yeah, the lights were flickering on and off at one point.
Didn't even notice,
and
man.
Alice looks at me and she's like, "What if somebody gets electrocuted?"
I didn't even think about that.
I was like, "Alice, we're fine." She just doesn't like storms, though. I don't know if you noticed that, but at one point she got a little bit anxious, and I was just like, "Dude, you're totally good."
Which understandable, because I remember like me and Daleen went back up to the house, I think during dinner, just for like a quick because like they had like actual bathrooms in the house that we could use.
Yes.
And instead of like those porta potties, because I don't know how she would even use a porta potty with a dress on.
Oh, I gotta think about the dress.
Daleen's dress?
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, we go back into the house, and like literally as we're walking back into the house, that's when we heard that big thunder, like the big
crack.
The crack. And it was like, man, we're literally having a wedding and a dinner for our wedding in the middle of a thunderstorm. And it was, you're sitting under this like 40-foot by 80-foot tent in the middle of a field, and like you hear every raindrop times 1,000. And
it was just loud. It's a vinyl tent, and it was loud. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did want to mention one more thing about Boogie Time Entertainment, the DJ, because I don't think that we had ordered the package that had all the extra lighting inside that tent.
Yeah.
But I remember like looking around, and there was a lot of like uplighting like along the poles and even behind us too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he like just brought those on his own or if like he threw them out, but like that was really cool of them to like light up the tent, even though it wasn't like a wedding lighting package add-on that we had ordered. Yeah. So that was really nice of them to do that.
I think in general, man, I think you don't need to feel guilty, because I think, and I know a lot of people said it. A lot of people said it takes a village.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody had your back. I think the vendors did. I know the vendors did. Yep. You know, I know everybody. I think everybody had your guys' back, and was like, "We're gonna make this happen. You're gonna get married, and it's gonna be fun." And we did have fun.
Yeah,
we did. You know.
Yeah, I don't think that I ever really like was able to cut loose until like dinner.
Yeah,
because I think a lot of the other guilt came from like everything getting pushed back an hour. So like.
Sure.
You know, the ceremony was late, so that means dinner's late. Everyone's waiting for us to get our photos done before we can like do the grand march and have dinner. And then like when that happens, we're the first ones that get to go eat too. We got to like,
sure. Yeah.
In front of everybody else that's been waiting.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of the guilt aspect of it too. Was
that's
like,
so interesting. I did not know you felt that way, man. I'm really sorry.
So, yeah. But I think that'll probably fade in time.
It will. It will.
I think maybe in the moment it was like pretty fresh. I remember on like the ride home to Daleen, I was like, I had fun and all, but I was like, is it weird for me to say that like it kind of felt like a bad dream for part of it? Because it was like literally up until 4:00, everything was like this. 4:00 plans, everything upside down.
Everything flipped.
Everything changed at 4:00. And it was like nothing that we had ever like planned or like daydreamed of. It was
different.
Totally opposite of what we had expected.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I think that's okay to say. I think that's that's okay to feel that way. And I think that we'll probably look back on it differently in the future, but it was, in the moment it was, I think we were both feeling that way. I kept asking Leah and her brother, because he like those are the only two people that were like allowed to go back and forth to like check on the girls. I was like, I kept asking like how Daleen's doing, and I checked
on her once.
I could tell Leah was lying. She's like, oh yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good. And I was like, she's not doing good right now. I know that's not true. I know she's like struggling down there.
She thought you were losing your mind. Because when I went down there, she was like, he's upset, isn't he? He's having a rough time, isn't he? I was like, actually, he's not.
He's Pablo Escobar right now.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. It was you with your hands behind your back,
trying to figure out
nonverbal for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, a minute, I mean a good like 15. Trying to brainstorm a backup plan, but it all came together really good, man. I mean, there were people doing the worm on the dance floor. There were
a couple of guys had a tie around their head. I got a WWE championship belt on the day of.
Yeah,
too.
Shout out your cousin Mike. Yeah, He had a really good speech too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
He had a good speech. He roasted your ass.
Yeah, I was not expecting the roast about me going to different weddings with people other than my current wife.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was
I was like
getting in there.
Are you trying to get me in trouble, man?
Yeah, dude. I was like, okay, I talked about him farting at the gym. I was like, okay, dude.
His was good. I didn't know he wanted to give a speech until I think probably the rehearsal, he, and I think that's kind of how we approached it was we didn't want, not that we didn't want other people to give speeches, but we just weren't pressuring anybody to give a speech. We for sure at least wanted like maid of honor and
groomsman or best man
to give a speech.
Yeah.
And if someone really felt compelled to like want to say something, like I was open to it. So Mike asked me the night before, and I was like, yeah, 100%. You can, if you want to say something, go for it, man. Cause
he came up to me. He seemed like he was so nervous. He was like, hey, is it cool? You know, if I say a little something afterwards, like, oh my God, bro, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, definitely, man.
Yeah. Cause I did speak at his wedding.
Yeah.
And I spoke at his brother's wedding when both of them got married. And so I think it was one of those where it was like, not that he like was compelled to for those reasons, but I think like clearly he had dirt on me that he had to get off his chest.
He kept wanting me to reach out to him for it. And in my head, I'm like, it's not going to hit because it's not involving me.
Like you weren't there for
I wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't be the one to get that out there. So for him to do it himself, that was great. That was good.
Yeah. So all the speeches were great. And at this point now it's just, I think kind of like coasting. Everyone's cut loose. Everyone's had dinner.
Interviews.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to see what happened in those.
I cannot wait till you see this shit.
Wait, your interviews or Trace's?
Trace's.
Okay.
Trace's.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
There was one that there was at least one that I
walked in on.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know the setup for it.
I think I know where they were doing it.
Dude, the shot is insane.
I bet it looks pretty cool.
It looks so cool, dude.
Yeah.
And the dogs are walking around in the background and
That's
shit.
funny.
It's so cool. Yeah.
I think I walked in on one because we were going upstairs to like start packing our stuff up or something, and he was still going with interviews.
Yeah.
He was still getting people. And I remember, I think it was Christine that was speaking. I like go in and like cut into the frame. And I was like talking at the camera. I was like, whatever she's saying is not true. Don't believe it. And she's like, I've actually been saying really nice stuff. And
everybody was.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well then definitely believe what she's saying. And then we walked away.
I think you guys will dig the interviews, man. I really do.
Yeah. I'm excited to see some of the video content. We've got some photos back already and they look great too. I know that Trace was there. Our videographer was there early enough in the day to get some like good establishing shots when it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for people to see that, like the grounds of
the
vision of what it should have been.
Yeah.
For the day. And
what it ended up being was not bad.
Yeah.
You know,
little slip and slidey on the hill.
Yeah.
Going back and forth.
At the end of the day, Daylene's a Kimball now, man.
She is. Yep.
That's sick.
We're the Kimballs.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So that was it. The last thing that I remember, I mean, I remember the whole night, but like from memory in terms of like a memorable moment, the end of the night, maybe two things. One, you left a little bit before the rest of the group did at the end of the night. I
cleared what I had to.
You did.
I got done with my job and I was like, I'm ready to go.
And you hugged me goodbye like 4 times.
I know. I do remember this. I do remember doing
you like
that.
hugged me and then I walked away to go put some stuff away. And then you're like walking with like your arms out towards me. You're like, why are you walking away, man? I'm trying to say goodbye to you. And it's like, I literally just hugged you, man. Like not even 2 seconds ago.
I told you I was taking advantage of your open bar, dude.
Yeah, I think
was
you
taking
did.
advantage of the Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Even when they were like, one last call, I was like, gotta go. Gotta get it.
That's my call.
Bruce was also really drunk too.
Yeah.
And Bruce and I were tasked with the cleanup crew, and all the bridesmaids left and all the groomsmen left. And it was just him and I stumbling up and down that. Oh God, it was so funny. It was like just two
buffoons,
two toddlers,
yeah.
like 2 toddlers walking up and down this hill.
I remember after you left, it was like me and like Bruce was like the second to last person to leave with us because he ended up driving a lot of our stuff back to our house that same night.
Yeah. He's got a huge, massive truck.
Yeah. I mean, it took us a while even after you guys were putting stuff away to leave the venue. But I remember like he was like sitting down taking a break.
Was there other stuff that I forgot to get?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
There was just a lot of stuff to clean up though. It was all like the tablecloths, all the decor pieces, and then like making sure we had the rooms cleared out inside the house. So it was kind of a lot going on, and I don't really even know how we got it all cleared out, to be honest, but we did. But I remember Bruce like taking a breather. He like sitting on one of the chairs, and he just like kind of did that thing where he like leans back a little bit, and he's like kind of like looking around. He's like, I want to know where the hell everyone else is right now. And he's like,
everybody did.
Like, how did I get roped into being the only guy left to clean this rest of this?
I thought we were done, dude. I feel bad. That's why I asked you before we filmed. I was like, what time did you guys leave?
Yeah, it was probably like 12:30.
Okay.
We probably got home at like, so we probably got home at like 12:30, 12:45. So we probably left at like midnight, 12:15. We were home for sure before 1.
I think I got home like around midnight.
Okay.
So I do feel like I probably bailed like a half hour early.
Yeah. And I couldn't find my drill for a while either too, to like take apart the arch.
Oh yeah.
So Dustin had to go like grab his DeWalt and then like unscrew it. And
oh man.
What was funny though is after he unscrewed it, Andrew, my younger brother, carries both pieces by himself up the hill.
I'm not surprised.
To Bruce's truck. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I was like, you want help with that? Or do you want to do like one at a time? He's like, nope, I got it. He like put both over his shoulder and just like walked up the hill with it.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was a hike.
Yeah. Yep. And I think that was one thing that like, my mom had mentioned, like if there was like any like things on her wish list, it was like, you know, accessibility wise, that probably, and the weather probably was a big factor in that for some people that had a hard time walking up that hill.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It wasn't a factor for us in booking the place. And had the weather been nicer, I think it would have been a different
it'd been
story.
way different. It'd be way different. Yeah. And it's not like it was like a mountain by any means. No.
It was like a gentle slope.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the wedding. That was
it was dope. All in all, I mean, we talk about the rain, we talk about the mishaps. The mishaps are part of the story.
Yep.
They're part of the story of your love and Dalian's love.
Yeah. And I think
and the Kimballs.
Everyone else pulled through on that day. Both the groomsmen, the entire bridal party. Every vendor stepped up that day for sure.
Dude, the vendors were, yeah.
I think it helped that we had personal relationships with some of these vendors, like our photographer and our videographer. We knew them, like they weren't just like outside hires. They weren't just like there to like.
There was compassion on their end.
Yeah,
it wasn't like
they weren't just there to get a paycheck.
No, there was like this. They wanted it to be right just as much as you wanted it to be right.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that between that and like, you know, our catering people, we'd invested energy in like getting to know them, and like, so I think that there was a lot of give and take with that on both sides. So I
agree.
In the end, I think it ended up being better than I expected.
Yeah.
But I still wish it wouldn't have rained. If I would have had it.
I get it. I totally get it. If you could go back and reverse it, you would change the weather.
Yeah.
100%.
But also, I don't think if I were to go back in time and like rethink about the booking, I don't think I would have changed it.
No.
I think it still would have been the same.
Yeah, it's a sick ass place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything about it was awesome.
Yeah.
Seriously. For real.
But what we didn't talk about was your geese friends there though.
Yeah. There is. First of all, they're not
fun.
like, what are the regular geese that you see at like parks and shit? Is that Canadian?
Canadian geese,
Is that Canadian? That's not what they were.
These look prehistoric. I don't know what to call them.
I don't know what they are either. I'm not a goose expert by any means, but they sounded like velociraptors,
They did.
as we said. Like there's a pack of like 8 of them, maybe.
It sounded like that little like 3D printed like velociraptor.
What?
In Jurassic Park 3? You've seen
Jurassic Park 3 rules, yeah.
They
3D printing didn't exist when Jurassic Park 3 came out.
It did.
What?
They had like they 3D printed a velociraptor's like throat box thing, and they were like using it to like breathe through to like voice.
Oh my god, I gotta remember that. I just remember the kid living in the woods for so long.
Yeah,
and then him getting lost by like parasailing.
Yeah.
We're not a movie podcast. We're talking about the weddings, guys. We're talking about wedding.
But it sounded like that little voice box they made.
Yeah, it sounded like a raptor.
Which, I mean, that was kind of like cheesy, and now that I think about it in that movie, because they were using that to like talk to the raptors, like they understood them or understood each other. Like that part was cheesy, but it sounded just like that little like 3D printed voice model that they made.
I want to say that was my first PG-13 movie I saw in theaters.
Was it?
I saw it in theaters, and I want to say it was my first one. I remember it being a big deal, like being like scared to go see it in theaters.
Mine probably had to have been like a Lord of the Rings.
Okay, yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was geese
The
there that
geese were
sounded
there
like
in a
raptors.
pack. When we go to do the location scouting, they're like, "Hey, do you want to meet?" It was actually really cool because they took us on a tour of like the vineyard. They took us on a tour like in like a really cool old, like a vintage like Toyota type Jeep. It was like hot yellow.
You were getting worried in that thing, though.
I was wigged out.
They took us up this hill.
I was wigged out, dude.
He's like, yeah, this is the way we normally go for like a tractor ride. Let me take you guys up here.
No, and he's like, can't really see, but I've done this enough times. I think I can remember, and it's a cliff.
You're right next to the highway.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. And then I said to him, I'm like, what are you doing? I said, I got serious. I was like,
you were sitting right in front of me. I remember like your eyes were like peeled. You were like, what is going on right now? Like, what did I sign up for to come out here today?
I was wigged out. I was. And then they go and they take me by these geese, and Brittany is just on one about the geese and me. She wants the geese to chase me.
Brittany, the maid of honor.
Maid of honor.
Yeah.
The maid of honor wants the geese to chase me so bad. And the woman who owns it, she like looked at us and she's like, they can sense if you're scared.
Fear. Yeah.
And I honestly called bullshit on it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, whatever. And then like I was kind of wigged out. And
one of them was like side-eyeing you the whole time.
One came out and slowly kind of was like half circled me, side-eyeing me, and then just like looked at me and then just gave a really soft. All of them were like, "Rah, rah," and just a really soft.
But it was like the like that geese had like no emotion with you. It was just like, like seeing how you respond to that little.
It's like testing me.
Like, I'm gonna give you a little something right now.
Yeah.
How's he act? And then also that one was like charging us too. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if you were there. Brittany made me pet one.
The
day of the wedding.
I was one with a broken leg.
Okay, I at least pet one.
You came over your fear.
Maybe I didn't overcome my fear. I still think if I was around that one, the Velociraptor one, I think I'd still be like, dude, get me away from this thing.
I remember that one was a big one too. It was
a big boy.
It was bigger than the rest.
Yeah, that's probably why he was sizing me up.
Probably.
He's the alpha out of all of them. Yeah.
I remember when it was like charging you, the owner was saying that like, yeah, he'll do that to test you. He'll see like how much, like if you give in or if you like fold, like he'll take advantage of it. It's like all you got to do is hold your ground, but it was just like everything you could do to like not turn away from him when he was like coming at you.
Yeah, I went nonverbal for a little while during that. Did. I was just like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. But man, that's the Kimball wedding in a nutshell, man.
Kimball wedding, man. You're married. Daylene's married. Y'all are the Kimballs. Bald Bud extraordinaire. Bald Bud milestone here.
Yeah.
You can now say on this podcast, you can say my wife, my wife, my wife. You can say it, dude.
She thought I was gonna say that at some point
during the wedding.
Bust out like a my wife.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, I decided not to. I was like, if I'll do it in solitude if I have to, but I was like, I don't want to
porta potty by yourself. My wife.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening to the recap here of the wedding.
It probably felt like you were there because I hope that you got just as wet as we were the day of because man, we are still drying ourselves off.
And if you were there, this is our perspective from our end of it.
The things you might have not seen from behind the curtain.
Yeah, but I did hear overall, everybody had a really fun time, and I know I had a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the last things I told Daylene at night, I was like, let's not do that again.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much.
Love you, Baldies.
Bald marriage.
Bald life.
Bald life.
Love you.
Love you guys.